Problem number 9. They want us to express this in simplest form. Looks like I have several different scientific notations here that they want us to multiply and divide. There are several different ways to do this, so I'm going to show you a few of them and let you decide which one you like best. So first, I'm thinking of these two things as multiplying. I'm taking this and multiplying times this one. I want to go ahead and do that. I'm going to use my calculator to do it. I notice this has some exponents up in it. So on my calculator, when I put in an exponent, if I want to put in specific numbers, now let's first get to a screen we can use, quit out of what we had before. When I want to put in specific numbers for an exponent, I can either use this little housetop button, which we call a caret, or if the number's already on my calculator, like -1 or 2, I can use that one. If it's any other number, I probably just want to use this little housetop button or my caret button. So let's see what that's going to look like. On my calculator, I'm going to just type in the top numbers and multiply those together. Since I'm multiplying, I'm going to go ahead and just put those parentheses. Open parentheses, 2 times 10 squared. So I have a square button. Notice this is the one I used for that one since it was raised to a 2. And then I can go ahead and close that set of parentheses. I open parentheses, 7 times 10. This time I'm going to have to use that little housetop button so I can raise it to a 3. And then you'll notice how that cursor stayed up there with the 3. I need to arrow over so that it scoots back down so I can close my parentheses. Alright, we'll go ahead and multiply those out. I have 1, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 zeros. 14 with 5 zeros after it. 14, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 zeros after it. I want to do the same thing to the denominator. So on here I'm going to type it in, open parentheses, 4 times 10 raised to the 6. Once again, notice how it's still up there real small with that exponent. I need to move over and then close my parentheses. And then I want to open parentheses, 5 times 10 raised up to the -2. And notice the negative and the 2 are up there. Plus that cursor still up there, so I'm going to have to arrow over to make it come back down so I can close my parentheses. And then we'll go ahead and multiply those by hitting enter. Notice I have a 2 with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 zeros after it. So 2 with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 zeros after it. Alright, now I can simplify that. If I'm using my calculator, I would do 14, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 zeros, divided by 2 with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 zeros. I end up getting an answer of 7. So all of that simplifies to 7. If I wanted to enter all of that at one time, I could, but I need to be really careful. If I want to enter this, I need to put some special parentheses. I'm going to add a set of parentheses here on top. I'm going to add a set of parentheses on bottom. What that does for me is it makes sure that it multiplies the two top numbers together and then the bottom two numbers before it divides. Otherwise, it's just going to divide my middle numbers, and that might mess my answer up. So let's see how we entered that all at once. All right, I have extra parentheses, so parentheses, parentheses, 2 times 10 squared, close parentheses, open parentheses, 7 times 10 raised to the 3rd, close parentheses, and notice up here I forgot to move it down, so I'm going to back up, hit delete, arrow over, then close those parentheses. Now close my second set of parentheses, then have a big O division sign, open parentheses, 4 times 10 raised to the 6th. This time I'm going to remember to move over and close that parentheses. Then open parentheses, 5 times 10. Use my little caret button to raise to, and I'm going to type in -2. Close parentheses, close parentheses. Oops, notice I did it again. I have those two little parentheses. So I'm back up and delete those. Remember to arrow over and then close my parentheses. There we go. And then hit enter. Notice my answer is 7. I'll include another video with one more option about scientific notation. If you choose to watch, yay! If not, no harm, no foul.